his entire body is cut to pieces if you steal from somebody. Because it's like taking the energy of another person. Like a few days back, I was in the city distributing the pamphlets to General Yatra. I was a little resting in the park a little time, and some, I think it were Romanians or something. They stole my bag like that. But luckily all my keys and things were in my pocket, and there were only books inside and cards. We hope they become devotees. But I was so angry. Just to take for nothing, they take away. You go to work somewhere, and get energy for energy. Right? You're giving for doing nothing. Just they go to the city and they see who's easily catchable, or old people, and snatch it away. What a horrible mentality, stealing. So here it said, if you steal from a Brahmana, you get 100 times more reaction. If you steal from a Vaishnava, I don't know what is the reaction. Similarly, if you give charity to an ordinary person, it comes back to you equal. If you give charity to a Brahmana, it comes back 100 times. If you give charity to a Vaishnava, it comes back unlimited. That's why we always try to inspire people to give a donation in any kind to Krishna consciousness. It's very wonderful. In any way they give something, we accept it. It can be sometimes a flower or sometimes a smile. You should receive it when they get the benefit. But opposite also, if you steal from a Brahmana or anyone else, his gems and gold. Now, that time in the Bhagavatam, they were, you see, what was the economic system? Gems and gold. That was the exchange currency. Now it's paper money, and after some time it will be virtual, some letters on your screen, on your card. Then you can cheat. I'm giving you just a letter, I'm not giving you anything. So that is unlimited thievery. Unlimited thievery. This paper money system is thievery to the highest extent. Somebody has designed it with a very exploitative nature. You say you can bewilder the people with some interaction benefits, small, but because the origin is the leaders and this Federal Reserve Bank who controls all the nations. The IMF, they have to beg from IMF, and IMF is directly supplied by the Federal Reserve Bank. All the ministers, all the presidents have to beg money from the IMF. They are always in debt. And where that Federal Reserve get the money from? Nowhere, from the air. This is thievery. This is thievery to the highest extent. So all the nations are they made a system that every one way or other, if I have this insignificant paper in my pocket, I can do. If you accept the illusion will work. It's an illusion. But if you accept it, something will work. If you say no to the illusory system, it cannot work. So I want to read something what Prabhupada said on this. Because sometimes we'll say, you're talking sometimes too much on this. But we should understand what kind of system we are sitting in. And of course, those who control that system, what is their next life? Huh? Not so good, huh? Better they should read this. We print out this part and we send it to these top people, and they can think about it with some paintings. Huh? In Tirupati we have a big exhibition with 3-dimensional 4 narakas. There is this one picture and somebody steals, and then you see how he's being put with things in his skin. And the pilgrims take, maybe we should make something here also. Bengali, they come and they make it, it's not so expensive. So here I want to read a little bit of conversation of Prabhupada about paper currency and inflation. And it's very nice to follow particularly how Prabhupada analyzed the situation. Huh? Very good. So Prajapati, this is following a morning walk conversation of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and some of his students, recorded on December 31, 1973 in Los Angeles. Los Angeles, very important city. The Prajapati Prabhu. Actually, I was concerned this morning about inflation. See what they discuss with Prabhupada. Not only high topics, what's going on, practical points of human civilization. Because Prabhupada said this Hare Krishna movement is for the all-round development of human civilization. Prabhupada said the Bhagavad Gita contains answers on all questions. Life questions, philosophical questions, political questions, economic questions, social questions, family questions. Everything is in the Bhagavad Gita. So we should consider reading Gita in that total vision. It's meant for the entire revival of a normal human civilization. This is Bhagavad Gita. That is a Hare Krishna. Right? So now the money system is a very vital essence because we work it. Doesn't mean we're not going to work with the money. But if we work only with the money, we're going to be sucked out by the thieves. Our energy will not flow. Actually, we should have 50% work with money, 50% with our own production. And I went last week with Lalitananda Prabhu to his house outside, almost 1 acre, and we are cutting all the grass and everything. I felt like a farmer with a big size. I said, Prabhu, now just this month I have little time, but in August, if you want, we cultivate all the vegetables for the winter, for the temple, and if there is extra for the congregation, they can buy. Maintain temple. Huh? Yeah, but I'm alone. How can do it now? We make a team who wants to go there and maybe with the brahmacharis a few days if the management agrees with this. We can just plant all potatoes there, cabbage, tomatoes. It's a big place. And just somebody has to come back once a week to water it to take the weeds out. Huh? And I was working for 4 hours. And what was the reward? The meal from Mother Earth? Strawberries were ready. I said, Prabhu, what we do with strawberries? Yeah, we take them out, we offer. So immediately Mother was giving some reciprocation. It's nice. I felt so happy. So 50% we should have our own production. Maybe some other gods have also some big land and we make some courses. It's an all-round development of Krishna consciousness. It's a good idea. So let's hear what the conversation is of Prabhupada and how he analyzes the paper money system. And why everything becomes more and more expensive. You're scared to buy anything immediately. So expensive. Huh? You're not going shopping, huh? You're going shopping? But those who go shopping and have the bills of the temple, they know us. Right? Actually, I was concerned this morning about inflation. The government and the newspapers, they say the biggest problem today is inflation. From our Krishna conscious standpoint, how we can cure this problem of inflation? That's one question asked to the Acharya. That's part of Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada. It is very simple. What is the answer?
Agriculture?
Prabhupada said, don't accept paper currency. That's what Danesh Prabhu tells. Many don't like this, but that's what Prabhupada answers. Don't accept paper currency. Prabhupada said, ISKCON is a society to live independent from outside help, producing our own grains, producing our own milk, building our own houses, and making our own clothes. That's the 4 things we need. And you don't have to see paper money in your life. Actually, for 25 years, when I was living in India so long, I don't see paper money. Sometimes 20 rupees, just to buy some sugarcane juice. Thirsty in the summertime. Otherwise, 2 dhotis. Life is simple. Why cannot settle? We are not a few devotees here. We are already quite developed yatra. We convince some more people, then we have 50 to 100 people, and then, that's interesting. And we have more festivals, we get sponsors. That's good. Don't accept paper money, it must be. Now that's interesting what comes. It must be gold or some metal worth, just like $1, it must be worth a $1 metal. Then it is solved. But they want to cheat. How it can be solved? Because if I pay you $1, I must pay you value for $1. But it is the cheating process is going on. I pay you $1 a piece of paper. That's all. So you accept cheating and I also cheat. You give me so much rice and I give you paper, I'm cheating you. If I give you gold, that's a very valuable thing, it's a limit. You cannot multiply gold utterly, but paper you can print. I am sitting on my lazy back and I could convince you that with paper money you can do anything. I give you paper and you give me all your sweat. This is cheating. This is a thief. Yeah? So Prabhupada said it should be a solid thing. And the government allows this. So how the problem can be solved? Then, Prajapati. In the economy itself there isn't actually enough money, so that's even in the bank. Prabhupada. Therefore I say it is cheating. I have no money. I give you simply paper. I promise you to pay $100. What is the use of that? Promise if I have no money. Huh? See, Prabhupada used money and paper money. It's different. Money means some actual value. But this paper is just paper. And that's how they tighten everybody's energy towards their cheating. Do we understand this?
No.
They suck your energy, they suck your intelligence, they suck everything just because of this paper. I was reading in the book of Ross, he explained it, one country. In Malaysia, the Prime Minister became so angry at the IMF because the economy was healthy. Then the stock exchanges, the stock market, they take away, they withdraw all their investments with the financial system. And they devaluate the currency, so everything became very expensive. For instance, one bread will cost 100 crowns, or 200 crowns. So they create, like a finger click, they create an extreme crisis in the country. Because of the system they can do that. And the Prime Minister, he made new laws. Tak, 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 tak. It's such a tight cheating system. So Prabhupada analyzes here very sharply. Prabhupada said, therefore I say cheating. I have no money. I give you simply some paper. I promise to pay you $100. What is the use of that promise if I have no money, but you want to be cheated? I cheat you, that's all. Again, Prabhupada. Bahulasta. Real money is gold and silver? Prabhupada. Anything, it must be some valuable. Whatever it may be, gold is taken because gold is the most valuable metal. A small piece of gold, it can carry $200. But if I give you iron, then you have to bring another, that is called a big busload to carry it. Prabhupada is laughing. So therefore, gold standard is accepted everywhere. There is a standard price of gold, so when I pay you money, it must carry the value in gold. That's all. Then there is no inflation. Higher prices, higher prices. Hey, I remember 20 years back, Belgium, if I go to the supermarket for 500 Belgian franc, it's like 10 euros, it's like 80 crowns. I can have a big push cart full of items, and just buy one. Now 10 euros, you buy one or two items and finish. What a sucking system. And there is no inflation. It's real. This is the barter system. And we should start it. There are so many organizations. Time Bank, Let's, Transition Town. They make groups amongst themselves, 100 people, 200, and they make interchange. Why not as the British? We have to start doing this. So, the people want to be cheated, and people cheat, that's all. Third time property repeats this. So a worker is getting $3,000 per month, but he is getting paper. But he is thinking that I am getting money. He is giving his labor, his energy, and things are being produced. This is the policy. Cheat him. Without giving money, give him paper. See, money is different and the paper money is different. Money is actual value. Paper money is paper. And they let everybody convince that it has value. But it remains paper. You cannot qualify a paper more than a paper. You can write whatever you want with paper on it. Right or not?
I suppose. Maybe.
Yeah. You give me a bag of rice, this is something value. I give you paper with written $100. So I can, if I control, the one who controls the paper money system, I can suck you out like anything. You understand this? You understand this? Properly explained, very clear. Without giving money, give him paper and he gets his labor and produce goods. This is modern economy, is it not? See, they had a slave system. Why? This is the perfect slave system. Since they started the salary system, and they started this is.
Er der en af jer, der har en bil, der holder herude? Den hos naboen?
Jeg kan se.
Den holder ret meget i vejen.
Jo.
Ja.
Why they abolished the slavery system of the black slaves? You think it's finished, slavery system? It's not finished. The same rulers are still the same rulers of 100 years back. Same something. But they made a much more sophisticated system of slavery. Namely, everybody depending on salary, not on giving gifts, salary and money system. And then they make everybody fly, okay, human rights, no more slavery, blah, blah, blah. You see, it's much more slavery. As long as you sit in the paper money system, you're gonna bow your head to whatever they say. You have to follow. This is Bhaktatil was here, I saw his books, he has a master degree in economics. My God. He's not just calculating some prices, brother. It's philosophy, it's super philosophy. Economic strategy is all about psychology, philosophy. How to get everybody hooked on. It's a slavery system of the perfect order. Now they have the new Nobel Prize winner of economics called Homo economicus. You have Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, when they start standing up. Homo sapiens, all the speculation. What about Ramayana, 2 million back? They were Homo sapiens, or Homo erectus, or what were they? They were Homo Vaikuntus. We will make another one. Homo Vaikuntus. I'm playing with the words. Cheating. And all these educated people take it so seriously. We are slaves. As long as this cheap paper money system. That's what Prabhupada says. So in ISKCON we have to take very sharp interest in how to actually work with it. And we have some lands we should start producing. We can start here also. Tejas people who wants to make it. All on the balconies to take small buckets with some vegetables, so we get moving, we get into the consciousness. Because the countries who has only seen capitalism, we are totally sold out of the system. We don't have any critical questions almost. And in the capitalistic countries, they are the most slow development of Krishna consciousness. You see, Russians, they are brought up in communism. That means working together, agricultural units, corporates. And capitalism is bad. So they don't swallow the stuff so easily. They make alternative programs, but in the Western country where capitalism is only be seen, the devotees are so slow to make alternative projects, and they have so many doubts, and they don't want to hear other system than what they have been brought up by their mothers and fathers. But it's a slaving system. Capitalism, then is for analyze on economics in Tamil, it's a tamasic system, the modern capitalism. Because if you let the freedom of trade, it is a part of Vedic culture, but not like it is executed today. It's vulture capitalism, it's called, disaster capitalism. Oh, if you talk that word, and if it comes in the news, then they say, what? You are communist, you're the enemy of our Western society. Oh, we'll see what we have done. Then they make it political. No, we're going to make it philosophical. We're going to make the point what Prabhupada says. So a worker is getting so-called $3,000 per month, but he is getting paper. But he is thinking that I am getting valuable money. He's giving his labor and things are being produced. This is the policy. Cheating. Without giving real money, give him paper. Get his labor and produce goods. This is modern economy. Is it not? It's slavery. A laborer, a worker is giving so-called high salary, high wages. So what he is getting, it is paper. It's Prabhupada talking here. And he is very enthusiastic to give his labor. So production is more and they get all the profit. 1% owns everything. 90%. So production is more, and when you go to purchase the product, then you have to pay again. Whatever you have earned, you have to pay everything out again. Pay to the bank or pay to the man. Simply cheating process is going on. Everyone can understand this pure cheating. I give you $100 a piece of paper only. That's all. And you accept it. You want to be cheated. This is Prabhupada. Prabhupada is the best. You know, we should print it out separately and distribute everywhere, and then get quotes from established, well-known people. So we make Prabhupada. That is what Sahadev Prabhu is doing. His concept of writing books is, I like very much. He researched over the internet all the statements of very well-known people, and then he shoots Prabhupada quotes in between. How to make Prabhupada statements popular? Because Prabhupada is a Shakti. Krishna watch only who is making my Prabhupada famous. And if somebody is not doing it, he will not look to us. Krishna wants to see Prabhupada famous. Like one time Krishna wants to see Jesus Christ famous. One time he wants Mohammed famous. Now he wants Prabhupada famous. He doesn't like make a plan. Bhagavad Gita questions. And we distribute Gitas, but when they are opening the book, the lazy fellows of Kali Yuga, so we have to put their fingers and see that they open the page. We have to do the groundwork. They are like small babies. We cannot say a baby of 3 months, okay, now you eat yourself. Huh? I gave you the spoon and the food, now you do it. They're all babies outside. I saw Rath Yatra. They're seeing a beautiful thing, but they're not seeing it. They don't understand what's going on. They're so filtered with the slavery system. When I'm stunned, we are dancing and they're scared. Say, Baba, if you see the disco dance and dancing, then you're happy. And when we dance, you're scared. We are dancing and singing. What's your problem? We are vegetarians. Don't worry. Don't be afraid of us. That's what I tell on the Harinam. On Saturday, everybody's out there. So, if a devotee talks to a person, he gets a click. Krishna will not remove their Maya. By their own effort, they cannot come out. It's the devotee's duty to do that. If you don't talk to a person, this is your not good. This is my thing. You know, sometimes they tell you, don't interact so much with the people, just sing and come back to the temple. Why? You cannot talk to the people? It's a crime, eh? You have to interact. You have to see that you're a normal person. Why you say, what is this sect? Well, definitely, they don't talk, they don't smile, they just walk. a little bit black and white. You catch my point? We have to wake up the people. So wonderful, Krishna consciousness. It's a whole, they want to make a whole slavery society. And the only way to come out is simple living, high thinking, self-sufficiency. Fine. He said this is the second part of our mission. Book distribution will always go on, of course. But where the application? Right? Anyway, it's going on 2 more pages. It's a long discussion, but time's up. Anyone has a question? Yeah.
We say that when you get paper money, you're just cheating. You just cheated, like it's as if
Actually,
as if you didn't get anything. But the employer he could also just buy a rice and dal and give them that. He could do that. For him, it would be the same. He used money here, or they're not cheated. Or
if you have a barter system, it's a normal. That's the Vedic system. And gold coins is just a few percentage because sometimes it's required. But very controlled, very limited. Now you see, if I counted in Belgian francs, took 20 years, I think, and 1 kg wheat is 200, 300 Belgian francs. That time it was 12 Belgian francs. How expensive? This is not cheating? For a little flour, wheat to make bread.
they earn more money.
Huh?
They earn more money.
Oh, the way you have to work money, you have to so much give your energy out. It sucks your energy. The whole system, the leaders, their mood is extremely exploitation of every individual. His mind, that's why they have these iPods and the computer and the Facebook to totally infiltrate their vibrations. So it's not just you get something, they want your energy. They are parasites. A parasite has no power on its own. It has to jump on the tree and suck all the energy. This is the paper money system. You see the faces of the people, they are dry sticks. There is no life in them. That is because of, if they get something, they have to give their all existence out. That's what's happening. It's a very deep economic psychology. Very.
Is the problem there that they get money, and with the money they can buy all kinds of useless things? Because the people don't feel cheated, and
Yeah.
and they are able to buy real things with the money, so they get real things.
Yeah. But to get that, you see, the wife has to work, the husband has to work, the children go to the special care. You see how families struggle with their children. Everything has to go very fast. No time.
I don't see the connection with the money system, between that and the money system. I don't see the connection.
The connection is that you have to pay a high price for what you get for your paper money. Like a slave, he gets his food, but he has to totally be under the control of the master, and he's just treating him, take all his energy out. That's slavery. Don't you see that?
I can see that some people, they work much more than they need, and they buy much more things than they need. They could
No,
work,
even an ordinary survival. And there's so much unemployment.